Varsity with PSP Perspectives at the Trending Technology Conference in Sacramento. I'm here with Ron Hamilton, who's the Vice President of Security Solutions with Performance Technology Partners. Ron, thank you so much for joining us. Security is just a huge part of our conference today. So why don't we start out by you telling us a little bit about the role that strategic planning plays in security.
Well, it's critical, it's vital, particularly if you have a security incident. Proper planning and preparation is key for any kind of security incident, security breach. You don't want to be scrambling at the last minute to figure out who you should be calling, who your decision makers are. For example, if you're under attack, like a distributed denial of service attack, which is very common on the internet these days, you've got to know what the capabilities are of your ISP. Does your ISP have capabilities to help you throttle an attack? Are they going to be a partner in this? Do they not have any defenses whatsoever? You need to know all this in advance. You need to know who your decision makers are. You don't want to be trying to figure out who can make what decisions during the incident. Should we bring this website down? Should we leave it up? Under what circumstances do we make these decisions? Who makes that decision? These are all key things that you need to know in advance before the incident happens.
And definitely a strategic plan would help you have all that information.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what preparations would you recommend to protect from an attack?
Well, one of the trends we're seeing, particularly in state government, is people have all these point solutions. They have their security products, they have their firewalls, their IDSs, they have all of these software and hardware level protections in place, but what they're not doing is performing exercises, and it goes back to planning. They're not performing exercises and testing themselves, and that would probably be one of the biggest pieces of advice we could give to state and local government is test yourself. And when I say test yourself, I mean hack yourself. You need a red team, they need to pretend they're hackers, and they need to attack your system. So literally, to prepare, you need to hack yourself.
Wow. Okay, so obviously that would lead to some kind of organizational changes to kind of make all this happen. So what would you recommend, or what would be your thoughts on changes, organizational changes to help in being protected?
So we work with a lot of states, a lot of private sector, a lot of state and local government, and the federal government as well. And here in California, one thing that we see consistently is issues related to separation of duties. We need more separation of duties here in California. In most of the other states, the federal government has been mandated that there be a separation of duties between your CIO, the person running IT, and the person responsible for security. And one of the big symptoms of that is we see risk being accepted solely within an IT organization here in California, and that may or may not be appropriate. You need to involve all the stakeholders, the business people, maybe the board, above the CIO, chief risk officer. All of these people should be involved in accepting risk, and what we see time and time again is risk is accepted within a very narrow audience, maybe with not all the right stakeholders, and then there's an incident, and then all of the other stakeholders are coming to the table and wondering,
what happened?
Why weren't we involved in the decision to accept that risk? And here's a control, this is the cost, this is the level of effort. Someone decided, no, maybe we're not going to do that, we'll accept that risk. So we need better separation of duties here in California.
I think it just points to how important security is.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a big problem, not just a global, small little issue, So, anything else you'd like to add before we close?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being part of the conference. We so appreciate PTP support here. Thank you.
Thanks very much.